Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Red Randomized Nuzlocke. Last episode, Bubbles got to level 35. Very nice, by the way. Still know the same moves. Fisherman, level 23. Confusion and Headbutt, only things they can do. Buttercup wants to cut, by the way. Buttercup learned cut because I deleted Stun Spore like a genius. Asthma, still on the team. Why? Good defense. Tackle and Smog. Ruby. Got the TM for Razor Leaf, because I think the original TM is for Thunderbolt. So hey, it worked either way. Counters water types. And we got Thor. Our Zapdos. Sorry to the Master Ball. You had to go. We had a Zapdos. No Thunder Shock and Drill Peck. Gonna be a pain to level up, but hey. That is something I'm willing to deal with. We're gonna move along. We've already a minute in. Come on. I'm feeling good. We just recorded the episode that we caught Thor. So, I'm feeling really good about that. Yeah, I'm still not happy about the level Thor's at, but we're gonna keep Thor on the back burner. Not gonna be using Thor too often, because we don't want to lose Thor. Ever. And we're just gonna bike our way through. We're gonna do some training eventually. Alright, here's a battle. We do got an encounter on Route 10, by the way. At least I believe it's Route 10. I'll check that in a bit. Actually, I can check that now during this battle. I'm gonna do it. Alright. Golem. Well, Bubbles. You get to say hi. And you get to say bye to it. Right? I believe so. Super effective. Insta kill. Alright, Graveler. Well, we're gonna switch this up. Hello, Ruby. Do you have a Geodude? That'd be interesting. Route 10. Sorry, I'm looking up the map now. Route 10 does include, by the way, the grass, so we're good there. Alright, we're doing good here. Ruby not leveling up. Pidgeotto. Well, Thor, you get to shine in your first ever battle. I know Asthma hasn't seen battle. I know a lot of Pokemon haven't seen battle. Just how it's gonna work for now. Ooh, that did a lot of damage, but Thunder Shock should kill, I would hope. I hoped incorrectly, but the paralysis is nice. I believe it's only 10%. We're gonna knock that out again. Pidgeotto's down. Thor not gonna level up, but about half a level. That's not bad. You didn't have bugs. Sorry, man. Over here. Another trainer. Technically. I don't have Flash. I just realized. That's gonna be a shame. A real shame. Ditto. Ditto agrees. Look at him. Happy little bugger. Didn't die from that. Alright, that's fine. It's transforming to a Vaporeon. Better Vaporeon than... Ooh. Better Vaporeon than Zapdos Thor. So, we're good. Jigglypuff. I almost immediately wanted to say, let's send out Asthma. We might still, but... I was thinking, oh, this thing is a I don't know if it's a fairy. Man, you look derpy. I'm sorry. That face, man. I don't know. It looks weird. Has it always looked like that in first gen? I can't tell you. I don't remember. I remember the game. Obviously, we're doing good here. I don't remember Pokemon. Did I ever run into a Jigglypuff? I was always playing Red. I'm sure I had Pidgeot. You know what? We're gonna switch. I don't want to leave Thor in. Quick Attack might kill, believe it or not. You probably don't. I don't know if I do, but it'd be ridiculous if it did. Gust. Not that bad. Water Gun. Quick Attack. I knew it had it, but was hoping it wouldn't. And then we'll Quick Attack. And that should kill, hopefully. Yep, crit hit. Don't know if that mattered. Might not have. Might have. We're going to be trying to get some switch training in. Using Thor and Bubbles. Oh, we can get away with that. Alright. Let's go heal. We don't know what we're going to find. Do we have any trainers over here? No. I believe, though, we can get an item here real quick, which we will get. And actually, there was an item we missed. We might go back and get it. If we cut this, it appears. There's an item. Soda Pop. Very nice. Surprised we still have room, but hey, we're not going to judge. I think I'm going to make my way back. Maybe it's a Master Ball. Maybe we run into another Legendary. Important part is, we don't have to ever catch another Zapdos, unless we want one. Do we want Zapdos? Is Zapdos the way to go? What would we name Zapdos if we found another one? That's a very interesting question. We're full of interesting questions today. Alright, let's speed back. Oh, we gotta jump down. That's right. Is there an item over here? No. Because, and here's the important part, if that is... Oh, we didn't fight you? Those good-looking Pokemon, hey! You know, man, I gotta give it to you. The preschooler wants to fight. So that's Seadra. Ooh, that's actually interesting. Did I say Horsey last time? Did I totally forget about Horsey Seadra? Is it because I was thinking of Kingdra, and Kingdra's a dragon? Like, Kingdra's a water, isn't he? Also? Has to be. What else could he be? We got a lot of water Pokemon we can still get. We don't want it anymore. We could almost field a whole water team. Lugia's not water, he's psychic flying. I was thinking we could field it if Lugia was a thing, but no. I mean, if Kyogre is a thing this gen, he would be. We could, but he's not, and we won't be. Dragonite. I don't like Dragonite. I really don't. I mean, I like it. I'd like to have one, but I don't like fighting one. Agilities. Oh, we're paralyzed. Great. We're gonna keep up the Seismic Toss. It does the most amount. Does the most amount of damage. We need to switch. You didn't kill. Alright, that doesn't kill either. Okay, we're switching out. Let's go to Asthma. Of course, more paralysis. Paralysis? Oh, come on. Okay, you're dead. I don't care. Buttercup grows to level 23. Buttercup trying to learn Stun Spore. Yes, you will be learning Stun Spore, Buttercup. Get rid of Poison Powder, please. Let's not mess that up again, please. So did I give it a TM to teach it Stun Spore, and that's why it's learning it again? Has to be. Can't learn it twice. There's more grass over there, by the way. Over there's an item in that one rock. I could have had an Arcanine. Thor's good. Thor's good. He's an improvement. I would like to have something against grass, but we have Buttercup. We gotta remember that. And Buttercup is resisted thanks to being a poison. Hey, we have a level 36 Bubbles. Alright, in here, item is Pokédoll. Free runaway. Basically. Alright, we need our bike. Where's our bike? So, if worse comes to worse, we could always use the Pokédoll in the next battle. Random or... just random, I think. To get away from something. Very useful, I'd have to say. Do we get our encounter? No, we heal first, and then we get an encounter, because we get another encounter in the cave. And we get another battle before the cave. Although technically we don't have to have it, but... Bum bum ba-dum bum. Alright. Our Pokemon are now fighting fit. Really think it's weird that they want to see us again. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? First up, for our encounter today. Hello, Psyduck. You heard me talking about water Pokemon, didn't you? You're like, hey, I'm a water Pokemon. I want to show up. We're gonna Seismic Toss you. Alright. I think we can capture you. That was a crit scratch. Very nice. We need to start buying Great Balls as soon as we get a chance. Hello, Psyduck. Welcome to join the team. Ooh, what can we name you? Will I get in trouble if I name it after a pill? Like a pain pill? Do I want to risk it? I don't think so. You know what? I'm gonna name it after this character. Most of you might know who it is. To me, in the show, he was always confused. At least he seemed it. So, yeah, we're gonna run with it. Alright. Do we fight you? Oh, we don't have to. Alright, good. We're gonna continue. I should fight everyone. We can't see. Hang on. Let's get our training in. I need to get a map of this area. First encounter is a Golbat, by the way. Totally forgot I had an encounter. What do we do with a Golbat? Can't make it a Crobat. Golbat is pretty thick defensive-wise, I believe. Could be wrong. Hang on, I'm looking up the map for next floor. Or for this thing. Kanto. Where are we? Rock Tunnel? Yeah. I know, very unprofessional. I do apologize. Alright. So, Seismic Toss didn't kill. We're gonna go for another one. Should be able to survive it, hopefully. It did. Good, good. I like to see that. Alright. I'm gonna go for the Pokeball. And we call Golbat. Alright, what do you name a Golbat? Once it strikes, it will not stop draining energy from the victim, even if it gets too heavy to fly. Of course, I'm going to give a nickname. I'm thinking what it is. Nickname for a Golbat. Good nickname for a Golbat on top of that. Golbat. I don't know. A bat. Don't want to name it Alucard. We're gonna name it though. Is Golbat an Alucard? No. But it's the best nickname I have. Which is really saying something about my nicknaming skills. Ooh, battles. That's gonna be fun to find out. Pokemon fight, ready, go. Dude, we can't see. Check, probably. Nope, dude, sorry. Apologize. Well, there'd still be a check. Elite Four! I didn't know we were this far. I apologize. We still have Buttercup in the front. I really apologize. Oh, and then we sent a Fisherman. The misclick. Ooh, the confusion. Kadabra is pretty strong. And that was resisted. Imagine if it wasn't. We're going into bubbles. We gotta be careful here. We are not leaving this place. Even though we should probably go for freaking Flash. Oh, we're tackling. All the misclicks. Disable. Disables. Quick attack. Well, there goes that ability. Alright. So, unfortunately, the map I have does not show... You get 2 Pokemon? I guess. Must have. I mean, he has it. Does not show gym battles. Trainers. So, that's fun. Primate doesn't die from a water gun. We're going to use probably all our potions on Bubbles here. We're going to take this nice and safe. We're also probably gonna train up quite a bit. So there will not be any dodging of trainers here because I just can't see them. And I'm not gonna bother to figure out where these trainers are. Sounds bad. I know I shouldn't be this lazy, but hey. At least we can see the ladders. That's what I was scared of. If we hadn't been able to see the ladders, that would have been terrifying. Graveler. So we know there's wild Gravelers and Golbats here. We could go to Ruby. Ruby could survive one of those. If I had like Confusion or Psychic on Ruby, she could even survive a Golbat. Alright, what else is here? Need arenas. We'll probably be ending this episode in the dark, and I apologize, but I totally forgot about Flash, and I don't want to go all the way back for Flash. We don't ever need it, I think. Alright, we went down. I'm trying to think of where we're at. Okay, we're there. So we're gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm cheating with a map. Oh, we had a battle. I draw Pokemon when I'm home. That's right. I'm trying to remember where all these Pokemon trainers are. Not very easy. Again, been a long time. It literally has been a while. Alright, water gun. More water guns. Bubbles gonna kill every trainer here. Bubbles gets to level 100 before the end of the game. Bubbles gets to level 100. Nothing I'm gonna do about it. I'm not gonna complain even. Another trainer, and I believe it's the last. I don't often come here, but I will fight you. Lady, it's dark. I get really picnicker. Ghost Rider. My bad. Machamp. What is all these freaking evolved Pokemon? Maybe we should have trained. Maybe that would have been a good idea. That's a shame. Crit hit. Very nice. Ghost Rider is about to send in Goldeen. Interesting. We're gonna go to Thor. Probably not the best move. Does have 6 levels on us. But I'm hoping that Thunder Shock kills. If it doesn't, well, we're gonna have to eventually level up Thor. It did not. Tail Whip. Interesting. Even though Goldeen is 6 levels ahead of us, we are still faster than it, which is ridiculous. Thor is at level 17. Nice and powerful. Getting Thor to level 25, I guess we get him to level 30. I need to see what's her name? Grass Gym Leader Girl. Obviously not Sabrina. Not Misty. What's your name? It'll come to me or it won't, but regardless, when we get to her, I need to see what her ace is. Which means we'll probably do that next town, which is Lavender, of course, and see what her level is. If her level is higher than 25, guess what? Everyone's going to 30. How it works. Maybe only 27 or 28. I mean, Bubbles here is 36. I'm pretty sure that's pretty high for the majority of the game. Probably could have switched into Ruby for Flareon here. But Bubbles has to kill every one of the evolutions. This is the last evolution I believe it needed. And it killed the False Prophet. 37. Trying to learn Tail Whip. Well, I'm sorry, Bubbles. That's not happening. Because I'll probably get rid of Tackle instead of Sand Attack. And we don't want that. Alright, well, should we make this an episode extra long? A Sparrow, I was going to say Pharaoh. A Sparrow. Spearow, not a Sparrow. Sparrow is an actual bird. Do we make this an extra long episode trying to get through here? Or not? Sandslash! I do like Sandslash, I gotta be honest. Not this gen's version of it. Oh, battle. I figured there was one here or along the top where we could have gone around, but I wasn't gonna risk it. The clerk wants to fight. So they got a Kangaskhan. 25. That's pretty scary. Thankfully can't Mega Evolve, which, by the way, to the same person telling me about all the water Pokemon and crappy not having a nickname, I still hate Mega Kangaskhan. Double power-up punch. That's all I gotta say to that. The rage is building. Use rage. Ooh. Maybe we should have been careful. We could die. I thought I was gonna do way more, by the way, but yeah, double power-up punch later. I'm not gonna enjoy that. Will we get there? Possibly. Eventually, maybe. Gotta get a capture card, though. That'll be interesting. And delete my games. It's more deleting of the games that I have an issue with than anything. I know Pokebank is a thing. Is it Pokebank? Yeah, it's Pokebank. But, you know, I just don't know. Alright, where are we? We're here. That's not where I expected us to be, but I know where to go. Oh, I was like, I figured there's a trainer. Outsider's like, you need to show some respect. You couldn't even tell if I was showing or did showing. 2 Pokemon. Vulpix. A lot of fire Pokemon trainers. I say trainers, but a lot of fire Pokemon. Technically no fire Pokemon trainers. We're gonna keep water gunning. I think we're almost out of here. We gotta go up one more time and then down another time, I believe. We're gonna go into Fisherman. I believe he can take a mug. I know I have confusion, so I know that'll hurt. Oh, poison gas, no. I hope we have antidotes. I know we have a full heal. I know we have a full restore. I just don't want to use the full restore if possible. I will if I need to. Don't disable confusion. Disable was disabled. I can live with that. Alright, level 24, Fisherman. Good job. I know we have a full heal. I don't want to use it. I will if it prevents me from losing a Pokemon, but I don't want to use it yet. I think it's going to come in too many... It's going to have too many uses later on. Where am I? I'm here. I gotta go that way. I believe there's like 2 trainers to fight around here. Cloyster. Another water Pokemon. Really glad we're not doing the capture by floor, by the way. Although, technically, we would have ran into Pokemon earlier. Hikers like to leave twigs as markings. I don't know if that's exactly what was said, but it's close enough. Squirtle. We need to get Zapdos in here, Thor in here, or Ruby in here to start doing damage to these water Pokemon. Because if we don't, we're never going to get either one of them leveled. And I don't know what level Thor learns anything now that I think about it. Tangela. We're probably going to get out of Lavender Town. We'll make this a longer episode, but I want to get at least out of the cave. I don't want to be stuck in here. We're going to speed this up because it could last forever. Alright, luckily it didn't. Horsey. Well, we will go in at Thor. And a Thundershock should do a lot of damage. I was going to say kill, but I know it wouldn't. Bubble. 2-3 damage. 7. Wow. Our defenses are pretty low. And it is officially stab, although it's not, I think, in this gen. Getting Thor leveled up is going to be pain. Oh, another battle. Rattata. Could be the top percentage of Rattatas. Apparently, by the way, this is apparently a thing that they've tested. Joey's Rattata is in the top percentage of Rattatas because it's perfectly EV'd. EV'd, IV'd. There's a Blastoise, by the way. The one you get off of breeding. Not the one you can train, the other one. So I guess it is IV. I have no idea. Whichever one it is, it's perfect. It's 31s across the board. So it is literally in the top percentage. Blastoise stick. We're having trouble getting through its defenses, obviously. But we're through, and that's good. Excuse me. Mankey. we'll go to Ruby. We need to eventually get levels, so this isn't bad. Hopefully. And we should be resisted to whatever this thing has. We will Water Gun. I know Water Gun's special. I'm about 90% sure Water Gun is special. So, not a problem. Alright, you're dead. Ruby growing to level 23. Nice. Clerk's about to use Shelter. Well, see, that's why we wanted Ruby. And it's just off a level up. Nice Razor Leaf. We might have a grinding montage at the start of next episode. In the dark for the most part, I'm sorry. But, again, Flash. Why I can't have a flashlight? I don't know. Blame Gen 1. Blame every other gen. Oh, there's a trainer over here, apparently. I have Pokedex, and I want one too. Well, go ask Oak. I'm sure he's happy to help you out. 3 Pokemon from the Elite Four. Bulbasaur. We're back to our grass Pokemon, by the way. Something I didn't notice. Could have an Arcanine, but we have Thor, and I don't feel bad about that. That actually makes me feel pretty good about it. Horsey. Yeah, let's go back out in the Thor. We need to get some levels, that's why. This is a weaker Horsey, officially. Technically, we're also stronger since we did get experience, but we didn't get a level, so... Oh, come on. You get the speed drop from Bubble, and then get the accuracy drop. No, we're not doing this, sorry. Only had Magical Leaf. The speed drop from Bubble. I totally forgot that thing could drop speed. Can it even do it in later gens? I've never seen it. Then again, I don't ever use water Pokemon that know Bubble. That's probably a lie, but I don't remember one. Let's rephrase it. I don't remember any of my water Pokemon that know Bubble ever getting a speed drop besides a Squirtle in first gen. That's Pokemon Yellow. I know obviously, I know it can. And we're level 38. But I didn't remember until it occurred, and I think that happens to me so many times. Bet your Bodoc's gonna have it. No. How long does it take for me to finish if I can only go to one route and capture 1 Pokemon per route? It's gonna take me forever. And no breeding in this gen, so I can't even breed Bubbles to get a Eevee, to get Flareon, to get Jolteon. Not that I could. But if I could, then we wouldn't have this issue. Alright, I think we're in the last section, and I think there's like 5 Pokemon trainers before we leave this area. Which isn't good. We just gotta keep an eye on her health. Bubbles, of course. Golduck. Alright, we gotta figure out what we're going to be doing with Ruby and Thor. They're going to be our water hitting Pokemon since we have 3 water in our team. We're doing good though, I will state that. Wheezing. Excuse me. We'll stay in and we will water gun. We're almost out of water guns, by the way. That tells you something. Oh, Sludge Tag. I wish we knew Sludge. We don't yet, but we're getting there. Still bothering me that I can't remember the Grass Gym leader's name. Another battle? Maybe it's not 4. Maybe it's only 2. No, the Ghost Rider, of course. 4 Pokemon. Wow. Jigglypuff. Again. We're about half HP, by the way. Just over, of course. Almost out of water guns. Not good to say at all. Especially since water gun, I think, is 25 PP. Another Jigglypuff. So we're down to 5. We gotta be very careful. As long as we keep one-shotting, we're fine. Rattata. Alright, I'm willing to change on a Rattata. We'll go to Ruby. Asthma's gonna be our hardest one to level up. Ooh, we do get the Name Raider, I think. Hyperfang, is that the half one? No. I think it becomes one that does half, but no, that's Super Fang, isn't it? Victory Bell. Ooh. Bubbles. My best answer for a Victory Bell, unfortunately. We're gonna quick attack though, we're not gonna bother water gunning. Hopefully you don't know Razor Leaf. I don't think you start with Razor Leaf, so it shouldn't be an issue. Crit. You do have Razor Leaf, so that means you probably start with it. That stinks. I did a lot. That was a crit too. We're gonna quick attack. I think we'll use... I'd rather use 2 potions than a super potion right now. I'll be honest with you. We have a lot of potions, so not an issue. I will use 2. I'd use a 3rd, but I really don't want to either. Alright. Almost out of here. I say we have to train here. There's Graveler. We have 3 water Pokemon. Although, technically, only 2 that have water attacks. We gotta try. Now, Zapdos is gonna hate it, Thor. But, oh well. I know this episode's pretty long. I don't necessarily enjoy that. But I can't do much about it. Oh, battle. Wow. I came this far for Pokemon. So do I. I also came this far with Pokemon. That doesn't blow your mind. I don't know what would. Nidoran female. Hello. Why don't you have a Nidorina? More stats if nothing else. Water gun is to kills. Bubbles running away with the game. Level 39. Magikarp. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. We will go to Thor. Magikarp might known Tackle, but if a Tackle takes out Zapdos here, I mean, it deserves to win. I don't deserve to have a Zapdos if Magikarp Tackle takes out my Zapdos. Oh, that nice 38 experience. We'll stay in. Golding. I know I'm just risking Zapdos. I really shouldn't. Oh, crit hit. Never mind. Not risking anything at all. Alright, this should be the exit. Level 18. Very nice. Getting some levels. Very nice. Out of Pokemon. Yep. Yes, you are. Alright. This is the exit. And this is not going to be my exit. Damn. That would have been a good segue. We could have had a Squirtle. We could have had a Squirtle. I would probably take Squirtle over Golbat, I'll be honest. Alright, we're out. And so are we. Alright, well we made it through. Almost out of water guns. Almost out of HP on Bubbles, by the way. Yeah, 25 base. We're almost out. Alright, well that'll be it for this episode. A couple people got levels. We'll check what's her face's level. I don't remember her name. It's really bothering me. I'll look it up after this. We're going to check her level. See where she has to be at. See where we have to be at. But that'll be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. We are out of the darkness. And I will see you next time. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.